Hi folks, welcome to Java Technophile. In this video, I'm going to explain the difference between a software engineer and a software developer, including their exact roles and responsibilities. We will discuss the key difference between a software engineer and a software developer as well. Typically, a software engineer and a software developer follow the software development lifecycle for project development, which includes stages like planning stages, design phases, implementation phases, testing phases, deployment phases, and maintenance phases to ensure structured and efficient software delivery to the client. Let's deep dive into the roles and responsibilities of a software engineer. Software engineers primarily focus on planning phases, design phases, analysis phases, development phases, as well as building entire software application or a computer system. And a software engineer have a solid understanding on front end and back end knowledge as well as the DevOps knowledge. During SDLC process, a software engineer basically analyze the technical feasibility of a project development. During SDLC process, and software engineers day-to-day activities or tasks including debugging of a software application and creating software tools and deciding the software architecture of a software application. And basically a software engineer works collaboratively with development team, testing team, as well as operation team and product team and design team for successful delivery of the project to the client. By collaborating with product team, a software engineer collects the client requirements and prioritizes them on the business needs and converts their business needs into the technical feasibility during project development and decide on the client budget as well as the timelines of the delivery of the software to the client. And after development, software engineers test the software with client a wide range of clients during beta testing phases, and they assist with application deployment such as blue-green deployment, canary deployment, and ensure the environmental feasibility to maintain the zero downtime or minimal downtime for the application. And a software engineers mainly work on the existing software to improve user experiences and bug fixes to avoid abnormalities of the software application. These are the basic roles and responsibility of a software engineer. Let's discuss how to become a software engineer. Uh, they often start as a entry level or junior engineer and can advance to lead a software engineer roles and where they provide mentorship and guidance to the junior engineers and supports to other team member as well. Regarding salaries, the average salary of a software engineer is 14K dollar according to the Glassdoor. Now let's deep dive into the roles and responsibilities of a software developer. Software developers are primarily creating a specific software based on client requirements, and a software engineer provided architecture and mainly focus on low level design of software application. And a software engineer basically focus on high level design of a software application. That is nothing but coding for a software developer primarily focus on coding. A software developer also familiar with common front-end technology as well as back-end technology for the development. And during development, developers continuously test their code based on the requirement provided by the product team and business needs. To facilitate faster and easier development, they use various tools during development like IDEs, build tool, source code management tool, etc. And developers typically work more independently based on their tasks, writing code from scratch and sometimes collaborating with other developers and engineers such as front-end engineers and DevOps engineers and InfoSec engineers to analyze the sustainability of the application. Developers also test the software based on the client requirement and provide the maintenance and upgrades after the project goes live and documenting their work for further reference purpose. These are the roles and responsibilities of a developer. Coming to educational background, any graduate can start as a entry level developer or QA or testing role job. Moving to career path, to lead lead developer or a technical architect with more advanced role leading to managerial position. Regarding salary, the average salary of a software developer is $95,000 according to the Glassdoor. Let's discuss the key differences between the software engineer and a software developer. The first difference lies in their job roles. A software developer primarily uses technical knowledge to write and maintain software for the client, while a software engineer applies their engineering principle to develop a suite of program and manage associate hardware. And here basically software developer write the code and and focus on the low level design, and a software engineer basically focus on the high level design. When it comes to building process of an application, both in software engineer and developers follows the software development life cycle, which includes planning, requirement gathering, design phases, building phases, documentation, testing, and deployments. A software developer focuses on specific part of this process, mainly writing the code and testing of the application. In contrast, software engineers are involved in the software development life cycle from very beginning, and they serves as an architect for the project, creating the outlines, breaking down the tasks, and ensure that both hardware and software architecture remains intact. In terms of work approaches, a software developer utilizes established principle and past programming experience and a creative mindset to produce unique code tailored to client needs to and expectation during the development. On the other hand, software engineers often tackle large-scale problems that require a broader perspective. Let's discuss what are the skills are required for a software developers. Basically, a software developer are subset of a software engineer. A software developer must be proficient in the programming language like Java, Python, C++, etc. Their code should be easily maintained and bug-free code should be. Developers also should also excel in testing of a software and be familiar with methodology like Agile, DevOps methodology, and Kanban methodology, etc. A software engineer, however, should have a strong grasp on the programming language like Java, Python, Go, along with practical knowledge in the computer science and design patterns, cloud computing, advanced mathematics, logical reasoning, and automated testing, as well as security, etc. Coming to the career path for a software developer and a software engineer also differs. A software developer often start as a software programmer. From there, they can advance to become a software architecture in the specific technology like Java, iOS, DevOps, or Android, etc. And they may also progress as a senior developer roles and explore areas including IT architecture, team leadership, and business analysis. Coming to career path of a software engineer, the career path is slightly different. Software engineers can advance their positions such as principal software engineer, DevOps engineer, lead software development engineer, tech lead or technical architect, and team manager. Or even a software engineer can become a CTO of a company. These are the key differences of a software developer and software engineer. And as we discussed, there are few key differences are there between software developer and software engineer, so that the key role of a software engineer is critical, so that the salary of a software engineer is little high as compared to software developer. These are the key differences between a software engineer and a software developer. Thanks for watching my videos. If you enjoy the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.